Hey adrenaline junkies, welcome to Police 911 Chase. Around 12:20 p.m. on August 6th in Los Angeles, officers spotted a man standing in the wrong lane aiming a handgun at them. That man was later identified as 29-year-old Jose Delgado Pinto. As officers stopped their patrol car, Delgado Pinto opened fire, then ran east and ditched his ghost gun near Pico and Dewey.
Control, give me a perimeter, please. We're going to be at Pico and Dewey. I need a unit all the way south of Pico.
Hey, stop right there! Stop right there! Come here, bro! Get down! Go, get down!
Go! Yeah! Come on!
Officers caught up with him at Pico and Berendo. When he took a fighting stance, they used a taser and took him into custody. Delgado Pinto had been shot during the exchange. He was treated at a hospital and later booked for attempted murder. No officers or bystanders were hurt. One moment of aggression can change the course of a life, sometimes forever.
Hey, this verify is wrong.
Oklahoma, May 11th, 2020. Troopers and McLeod police joined a high-speed pursuit heading westbound on I-40. At one point, the vehicle passed through McLeod and into Midwest City. The suspect drove recklessly through multiple cities. Officers attempted to stop the vehicle using a tactical maneuver on Interstate 40, forcing it into the barrier, but the driver kept going. Helicopters tracked the chase overhead. It finally ended near Reno and Douglas, where two individuals were taken into custody without further resistance. Not every pursuit ends with sirens. Some end with cameras and accountability. She was barefoot, intoxicated, and refusing to leave the hotel lobby. Las Vegas, Nevada. Police were called to a downtown hotel after staff reported a disruptive woman trespassing and yelling at guests.
Try to accommodate her, tell her, hey, go back up to your room.
People, like, so,
Ma'am, get to go outside.
Officers tried repeatedly to de-escalate, but she ignored every warning, insulted the officers, and refused to leave the property. When told she was being trespassed, she demanded their full names and challenged them to arrest her.
okay, why are we talking to me? Why are we talking to me? What have I done?
Listen to me. Stop screaming. Stop screaming. If not, you're gonna go to jail, okay?
Okay.
You are trespassing from this hotel. Listen, no,
Well, I'm
listen.
staying here.
No, you're not allowed to stay here. If you come back,
Why?
listen to
Wait,
Ma'am.
no, excuse me. I'm staying here.
No more.
So why? Why?
No more.
Give me a reason.
They want you off the property.
Wait over there across the lobby.
No.
I think we'll have you
No.
Julia, on the man's hotel.
Tell me how the
We get off property. This is way too distracting. Let's go across the street. Wait across.
As she continued to resist, officers had to forcibly remove her. She hit, kicked, and screamed profanities. Eventually, she was taken to the ground and arrested for disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, and battery on law enforcement.
Go across the street.
Excuse me. Ow.
Hit me.
Ow.
Alright, you can go to jail.
Ow. Ow. No. Get off of me.
Ready?
Get off of me. Get the
A night of drinking might start with laughter, but can end in handcuffs. Respecting boundaries isn't just about the law, it's about keeping dignity intact.
Shots fired. We've got multiple shots fired.
3 children watched in horror as their mother was attacked with a knife, all before sunrise in Tampa, Florida. On July 17, 2023, officers responded to North 35th Street where a woman was found with 13 stab wounds. The suspect, 33-year-old Michael Bresnahan, father of the children, fled the scene in a vehicle. Minutes later, officers located the suspect's car. Bresnahan reportedly pointed an AK-47 at officers, triggering a high-speed pursuit.
19 right, line up away to American 1470.
Vehicle 1.
November 247 Kilo Golf, contact departure.
On its large 7 Kilo.
Traffic is still light for Del Mabry. You still got
American 1470, 1207, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
See if we get stop 6 at
1870.
the right turn lane's the only one open. Right now, the right.
David 41, they're getting behind me. I think my emergency lights are shut off in my car.
And Gray now, continuing northbound on Glen. Northbound on Glen from Gray. Right, got an officer, I think 2 blocks ahead. All right, the officer 2 blocks ahead. He's coming to you. Set up those spikes.
Check.
10, 1507.
Might have caught one edge of it. Come back out.
23 Center 4, Roger. Hold short. New departure instructions will be 180 to maintain 6,000.
He drove through fences, crashed into another car, and exchanged gunfire with police. 18 officers returned fire.
All right, the other car is out of the way and ran. They're out of the area. Suspect has not exited the vehicle yet. Whoa, got fired. Shots fired. Shots fired. We've got multiple shots fired.
Bresnahan was later found dead from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. No other civilians or officers were harmed. The children are now safe, but deeply affected. Domestic violence leaves more than physical scars. It alters the course of young lives. What children witness, they carry forever.
Disturbing the passenger on a secondary crash vehicle.
Damascus, Arkansas. A man reported his stolen truck and was following it in real time. Officers caught up with the suspect near Magnolia Drive, but the driver ignored lights, sirens, and every safe chance to pull over. The truck picked up speed in the rain, approaching busy intersections. To stop it before more danger unfolded, a trooper executed a tactical vehicle intervention. The vehicle spun into the grass. The suspect, Jeremiah Webb, jumped out of the vehicle while it was still rolling. She ran toward the woods, but was apprehended after only a few steps. Sometimes it takes just one calm decision and to stop a reckless one before it spreads further. He held a 73-year-old woman at gunpoint just to steal her car. Police identified the suspect as 40-year-old Justin Venegas, wanted for armed robbery and vehicle theft. Weeks later, undercover officers spotted him again. On August 11th, Venegas stole another vehicle at gunpoint and fled at over 100 miles per hour. He fired at officers during the chase and injured one in a crash. He even shot at a civilian woman while trying to steal her car.
Chevy Avalanche, he just poured the driver out. He's going to run unit on my pursuit. We are west on Craig, and the vehicle slowing down. It looks like he's firing out of the vehicle. He's firing out of the vehicle at our unit. Hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. Hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. It was a silver SUV that he hit. He's slowing down now on Desert Inn, forcing a car off. He might be trying to hijack someone else. Yeah, he's out of his vehicle. His car's running. He's got a gun pointed out at the victim here. It's firing into the victim vehicle. We have to get him stopped. All right, stop for another vehicle. He's going to right to the south side of the other vehicle, running through the complex. His vehicle's moving. Get in.
Do we have to close this car?
Tell those units to keep going. Section, we've got very light traffic between here and Charleston. Picks up by the freeway. Field description again, please.
The pursuit ended after Venegas rammed a police K-9 unit head-on at 67 miles per hour. He was arrested on scene. The injured officer and K-9 survived. A speeding car, a loaded gun, and a man who had nothing left to lose. The choices we make under pressure can either protect lives or destroy them. Police had responded to a call about a man in distress, possibly armed. The encounter escalated when Fover reversed his truck into a patrol SUV. Officers believed he was reaching for a firearm. What he held was later confirmed to be a stick. A few minutes later, shots were fired.
Hands up! Hands up! Come up here and pull the door up. Come up here and pull the door open. Hands up! Come up here and pull the door up. Drive away! He's driving away! Shots fired! Shots fired! He's trying to run me over! Get somebody on Spencio on 24 now! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! It's a cane! It's a cane! It's a cane! It's a cane!
Fover was struck and did not survive. The Maryland Attorney General's office is now reviewing the incident. No officer wants it to end this way, but sometimes hesitation carries a heavier cost. A black sedan sped past traffic on Interstate 630, weaving lanes at nearly 80 miles per hour. When troopers tried to pull it over, the driver claimed she was rushing her child to the doctor without license or insurance. Seconds later, she fled the stop, running red lights and flying through residential roads at 90 miles per hour, then looped back onto I-430 and pushed past 100.
Now you gotta keep giving those speeds and check. South on 430, south on 430.
Tactical vehicle intervention ended the pursuit. The car hit a guardrail and rolled. The driver, later identified as Diviana Bullock, was ejected and hospitalized. Charges will follow upon her release. A moment of panic turned a traffic stop into a life-threatening chase.
I don't think there's anybody else in the car. I got her up here.
Put it down!
A 911 call reported a man with a gun outside the temporary Hard Rock Casino in Rockford. On May 28, 2022, officers approached 51-year-old Bradley Tompkins, who was pointing a gun at his own head. Deputy Wasaki tried to calm him while waiting for backup. Several officers arrived and pleaded with Tompkins to drop the weapon.
Back up! Okay, I'm backing up. Just don't do it, okay? Back up. I'm backing up, okay? Don't do it. Don't do it, please. Just put the gun away. Just put the gun away. I'm not gonna hurt you, okay? Why? I don't wanna hurt you. Why would I wanna hurt you? Why would I shoot you? You haven't done anything to me.
10-4 is still holding the gun to his head.
Put the gun down, man. Just put it down, buddy. No, I don't want to shoot you. I don't want to shoot you.
Oh my.
Just put it down, buddy. We'll just talk. Just put it down. Just put.
Come on, man. Just put it down so we can talk it out. Hey, come on.
What help? What help do you need?
11 Sam 1, I need you to switch to 2.
Suddenly, he fired into the air, then raised the gun toward the officers. Police returned fire.
Put it down! Shots fired, shots fired.
Tompkins was critically injured and taken to the hospital. No officers were hurt. Sometimes the deepest pain hides behind silence. When anger meets despair, tragedy finds its way in. An officer tried to stop a vehicle on Ellis Street, but the driver, 37-year-old Eric Foreman, suddenly fled on foot, causing his car to crash into another.
The car's clear. Male black, approximately 25. I just got a stand back here for the he's running upstairs. He's running out to Clayton right now. He's crossing Clayton, going on a freeway. Stop! Stop! Stop right now! We're gonna pack it. Put it back in the car. Get on the ground! Get on the fucking ground!
Foreman fled through an apartment complex, then pulled a gun and pointed it at officers. Forcing them to fire twice, but neither shot hit him. He continued to run and was later captured near Sutter Street with help from a helicopter, K-9 unit, and drone team.
Gotta go! Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
Running doesn't always lead to escape.
Serious everything.
What happens when a stolen SUV barrels down the freeway and chaos spreads to the city streets? Lansing, Michigan. Around 4:30 p.m., deputies tried to stop a stolen BMW X5 on I-96 near Latson Road.
I think you just ran the sheriff car. Yeah, 13's with him. Like, I'll call 3 left.
13 is there, everybody calling 54 to go.
The driver refused to stop, reaching speeds over 120 miles per hour and hitting at least 6 vehicles while weaving dangerously through traffic. 2 firearms were thrown from the SUV, one clearly seen tossed onto the freeway. The chase ended in a violent crash at a red light near Jolly and Cedar, leaving wreckage across the highway and City Road. The 19-year-old driver is now in custody, facing multiple felony charges. 4 others, ages 15 to 18, were also arrested. 2 more suspects fled on foot and remain at large. One reckless decision now has ripple effects across a whole community. This pursuit happened in Thailand. A young rider on a motorbike was fleeing through narrow streets as a police officer followed closely. Also on a motorcycle, the officer had a baton in hand and raised it as he pulled up beside the suspect. The rider looked back but kept going, weaving through the neighborhood. The footage ends without showing what happened next, but it leaves a lasting image. Where's the line between control and chaos? Comment yes if you think the officer was very lenient with this type of criminal. Officers spotted a stolen pickup truck near 9,600 Golf Lakes Trail.
Oh, shit! God!
Price and another suspect, Deontay Moore, 19, were arrested on scene. A 4th suspect escaped and is still on the run.
Somebody drop the gun! Drop the fucking gun! Hang on, Gun! He's running north! He's running north! We got one more gun. Hang on. To the fucking ground. I'm not gonna beat it. I'm not gonna be aggressive, so I wouldn't close. You already fucking were. In your other fucking hand. Don't you fucking move! Get on the ground now! One at gunpoint! West, southwest corner! He's on a white shirt! Well, get on the fucking ground! Face down! Don't you fucking move! He's behind the fences. Or he's behind the building near the 5th corner.
Police recovered 4 firearms from the stolen vehicle. No officers were injured. All involved now face multiple felony charges, including assault with a deadly weapon. Should police be allowed to shoot if a suspect hasn't fired yet? If you agree, comment number 1.
It's up.
In East New Orleans, officers responded to a violent attack at a rental office. They encountered 40-year-old Donald Davis Jr., armed and agitated. Body cam shows Davis fired first, prompting officers to return fire. He was shot and later pronounced deceased. A firearm was recovered at the scene. A grand jury later declined to file charges against the officers. Some moments unfold too quickly and leave no chance to go back. A stolen SUV, a 22-year-old armed robbery suspect, and a 20-mile chase that tore through the quiet streets of Albany, Georgia. Officers spotted the vehicle near Jillianville and attempted to stop, but the driver sped off.
He's back on the road, Major. I'm not sure what he's doing. He's back off the wrong side of the road. Our speed is down to 45. Major, he just tried to run the Gayville and...
Okay, so he's going back to the house and he's going back to the town.
Reaching speeds of up to 75 miles per hour, the suspect ran red lights and crossed into oncoming traffic. A first PT attempt failed, but the pursuit continued toward Radium Springs. At the intersection with Oglethorpe Boulevard, a second PT maneuver spun the SUV sideways. Officers moved in and took the suspect into custody without further incident. No injuries were reported. But the question remains, how many years behind bars will it take to stop this kind of reckless escape? A school bus was rammed and fired upon. Wayna Park. Officers saw a silver SUV crash into a school bus near Orangethorpe and Western. The driver, Cedric Baxter, 60, fired toward the driver, his estranged wife, while the child remained inside. Neither was injured.
Run over the school bus.
32 copy. What's the offset from?
415 copy. Send me the units go through, please. Fire. Shot at the school bus. Turn around me off the road.
Copy southbound Western, possibly shot fired.
And westbound on Orangethorpe.
32 copy.
Baxter fled, leading police on a high-speed pursuit before crashing into a school parking lot. A shootout followed, captured on body cam. He had an active restraining order and a revoked pardon. One final act of violence ended with gunfire. A Yamaha TMAX rider suddenly fled when traffic police signaled him to stop on the highway. There was no sign of slowing down, and the pursuit began. The recording officer was riding a Yamaha TDM 900, closely pursuing the suspect at speeds over 150 kilometers per h. Both sped along the emergency lane, weaving between moving vehicles. As the road cleared, 2 more officers joined in. The lead officer moved alongside the suspect, and a slight contact occurred. The TMAX rider lost control and crashed. The officer kept his balance. The suspect hit the ground hard but survived, and was immediately handcuffed at the scene, fully conscious. The video was released to discourage others from fleeing. Running is never the answer. Sometimes one fall is all it takes to change your life forever. Arkansas. A high-speed pursuit began after an officer spotted a motorcycle speeding on the highway. When signaled to pull over, the rider accelerated, weaving through traffic and racing on the shoulder at over 90 miles per hour. Trooper Cody Martin gave chase, calling out directions and road conditions over the radio. After several miles, the suspect veered off onto a dirt road, then onto loose gravel. When the bike lost traction, the rider ditched it and ran into a nearby field.
Hey, stop! You better stop! I will tase you! You better stop!
Trooper Martin chased on foot and deployed a taser to bring him down. The suspect later admitted he fled because he didn't have a license. The officer could only shake his head. All this just for that. He now faces charges for fleeing law enforcement and endangering public safety. One reckless decision can close every road ahead.
Yep, got it. Here, where to walk this way?
Hey, listen to me.
I got taser.
You're gonna come out of that window?
You really don't want to get bit by the dog, right?
What did I do? Come out of the window.
Well, we'll talk about that. You come outside.
Okay, I do something. Come out of the window. Okay. Come out. It's not the time to play around. Come on out, buddy. Did I do something? Come on out. I'll explain to you when we're done. Now's not the time.
Surrounded by officers, he refused to surrender.
Watch your crossfire, watch your crossfire.
Boy, come around.
Watch it.
Come around, you got a crossfire.
Watch it, watch it. Watch out. Stop! If he comes towards us, we're going.
Officers opened fire to stop the threat. Sergeant James Mason of Wadis was pinned between two vehicles, suffering a broken shoulder and multiple other injuries. What makes someone turn a stolen car into a deadly weapon?
Get back, let me try that. Stop! Stop!
A bold daytime robbery triggered a multi-city police pursuit in California. Around 10 a.m., two armed men robbed a credit union in Concord before fleeing down Interstate 680. As traffic slowed them near Sunol, the suspects carjacked a driver at gunpoint. When that vehicle failed, they stole another car and led officers towards San Jose.
Hey! Hey, get back, let me try that. Stop! Stop!
Okay, he stalled out. You got a mask on, we're flipping a U-turn, going back on C. Okay, I got him. He's right, coming up over the freeway on Mulberry. Making a right turn on Mulberry Road. Okay, just TC'd with somebody right in front of 880. Suspect is, two suspects running. One suspect, black shirt, all black, handgun, running down Timothy and Mulberry. The other one is in a gray, all gray, with the firearm. Both have firearms. Stand by. 999. Mulberry. Get on the ground!
The chase ended in a crash. One suspect fled with a fully automatic handgun and tried to carjack again. An officer shot and arrested him on the spot. The second suspect, found nearby, was still holding stolen cash. Both were identified as repeat offenders, one on parole, the other wanted for domestic violence. How many lives are put at risk when crime becomes a cycle that never ends?
One suspect being taken into custody.
Police were alerted to a stolen Toyota Camry on East Dublin Granville Road. Minutes later, the car pulled into Huntley Square, then suddenly reversed and accelerated forward, striking a police sergeant and dragging him across the hood. While being dragged, the sergeant fired his weapon.
Watch out, watch out, watch out! Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
Despite being shot, the suspect kept driving until crashing into two other cars near I-71. The driver, 32-year-old Holly Lynn Graham, was taken to the hospital in critical condition and now faces a felony assault charge. One decision in the heat of danger can shift the outcome for everyone involved.
Put your hands behind your back.
We're turning on that driftwood.
A 14-year-old led Kalamazoo police on a high-risk chase in a stolen Mercury Milan. The pursuit wound through snowy neighborhoods before ending in a crash on Arboretum Parkway. After hitting a mailbox and trash can, the car skidded off-road and struck a light pole. The driver fled on foot but was quickly arrested. He suffered minor injuries and was treated before being taken to juvenile detention. What pushes a 14-year-old to steal a car and risk lives on icy roads?
Get over here!
Lafayette police responded to reports of a man causing fear inside a Circle K store. The suspect, Trayford Pellerin, 31, walked out holding a knife.
Get over here!
Hey,
get your hands on your...
Heck, where is he heading? South. We'll go south.
Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Officers gave multiple commands. A taser was used but failed. Pellerin continued across a busy highway as cars passed, including large truck.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Near a Shell station, 3 of 5 officers opened fire, shooting 11 rounds. Pellerin was struck and did not survive. Some moments unfold too quickly and leave no chance to go back. He thought he could escape, with his girlfriend riding behind him. A motorcycle carrying 2 riders sped through tight alleys, weaving between parked cars and heavy traffic. Row-cam officers followed closely, staying on their tail. The rider ignored commands and kept zigzagging through narrow lanes, putting everyone around at risk. At one point, he looked back, maybe to check if she was still holding on, or if officers were catching up. But there was nowhere left to go. On a crowded street deep inside the neighborhood, the patrol closed in and made the arrest. On June 1st, 2024, deputies in Anderson, Indiana located 44-year-old Latoris Harrison inside a parked car. He was wanted for violating home detention and probation terms linked to prior convictions for domestic and sexual violence.
This is him, Burkhart.
Is this him?
Yeah. Put your hands up!
It's on the wheel!
Put your hands out the door!
On the wheel!
Put your hands on the wheel! Put your hands on the wheel! Put the phone down!
Unlock the car! Unlock the car!
Unlock the car!
Don't break the window, unlock it!
Unlock the car.
Officers gave 26 verbal commands. Harrison barely complied and reached into his pocket several times despite warning. When he pointed a handgun toward officers, Deputy Brizendine fired 10 rounds, striking him 7 times.
Reach in the pocket! Put it in your pocket!
Stop! Stop!
Officers performed first aid until EMS arrived. Harrison was pronounced dead at the hospital. A loaded handgun was recovered from the vehicle. Even under pressure, officers are trained to act in seconds, but every second carries weight.
Watch your crossfire, watch your crossfire. Put your hands up! Put your hands up!
April 10th, a stolen truck races down Ryan Street. Cody Davis behind the wheel, swerving into oncoming lanes and ramming other vehicles.
Hold on, Ryan. Alright, stay with the 52. Okay, there's something deeper now. Oh, hello. Down out of the window. Stay by, stay by. Just go ahead and keep the floor. Running cars. Hold down.
Dashcam shows a gun flying from his window, a stolen firearm. The chase ends in a violent crash, but no lives lost. In court, Davis claimed his brakes failed, but video, audio, and jail calls told a different story. The jury found him guilty on 6 felony charges. When the truth is caught on camera, excuses don't hold up, and reckless choices leave lasting consequences. It was 2:10 a.m. on January 3rd, 2025, when officers from the 10th District responded to a report of a man with a knife. Inside a 6th-floor apartment on 21st Place, officers knocked and were met by 58-year-old Timothy Glaze. He emerged holding a knife and advanced toward them.
10-1, shots fired.
As he continued forward, officers discharged their weapons, striking him multiple times. Glaze was given medical aid and taken to Mount Sinai Hospital, but he was later pronounced deceased. No officers were injured. A knife was recovered at the scene. In the face of danger, decisions must be made in seconds, yet the wait can last a lifetime. In Houston, police responded to an assault at a gas station. A 27-year-old suspect fled on foot, dropping a knife and picking it up again as he ran.
Reach right there. Hey, drop it! Drop that shit! Drop the knife! Drop the knife! We're not going to kill you, buddy. Drop the knife! One at gunpoint. Hold there. He has a knife. Drop the knife! No. We're going to kill you, man. Wait, cover it. Put the knife down. What's up? Dan, stay right here. Dan, stay right here. Bro? Hey, nice and slow. Nice and easy. Yep. Stay on line. Watch out. Hey, on, we're good. Hey, come on, bro.
Officers followed him into a cemetery, urging him to drop the weapon. He refused, shouted for them to shoot, and charged toward them with the knife.
Drop it, bro. Drop it, bro. Shoot me in the fucking head. Drop it, bro. We don't want to do that, man. Don't do it. We're not looking to do that, bro. Just come talk to us. Bro, chill. Hey, chill. Relax. Chill. Hey, stop. Chill. On the ground. Drop the knife. Hey, chill. On the ground. I don't want to shoot you. On the ground. See. On the ground.
Despite attempts to de-escalate, officers opened fire when he rushed again. He later died at the hospital. Mental health, substance use, or fear. Whatever drives a person to run with a weapon can turn a call for help into a tragic decision.
I got the knife. Get the knife.
In Fayetteville, Arkansas, police spotted a black Cadillac with a faulty light on near 49. The driver, Michael Dorsey, sped off, weaving through traffic, even driving the wrong way on the median.
TVI, A and B.
10-4's vehicle stop.
No, he's on the wrong way. Alright.
What's your footing?
We're still, we were getting back.
North Mountain Road 69, 8130, no traffic.
Got tires going flat,
Officers used 2 TVI maneuvers and spike strips to stop him near exit 73. No major injuries were reported. The car had been used without permission. Dorsey now faces felony charges. One reckless choice can cost your freedom. The chase didn't begin on a highway. It started in a parking lot. May 5th, 2020, Sparks, Nevada. Officers tried to stop Joseph Patrick Williams near Victorian Avenue. He refused to comply and took off, heading east through an industrial area. He ran a dead end, crashed through a fence, and re-entered public roads. Police tried a PT maneuver, but he kept going, even after hitting 2 spike strips.
Tried to ram me. I'll go up here in case we need to terminate this thing.
I'm right behind you with the diesel truck. Sparks, let's start rolling fire this way. Runway. 301, I'm back eastbound. I'm a little bit behind you guys. Oh, you got a bit?
What's that here?
Oh, you got a bit?
Near Darby Dam, his truck spun and rolled toward officers. The vehicle pinned one cruiser. Officers opened fire. Williams survived. He was arrested and taken to a hospital, then held in Washoe County Jail on multiple felony charges. Was this an attempt to escape at all costs, or a reckless act that nearly cost lives? At 1 a.m. on July 4th, 2024, Dallas police responded to an armed robbery at an illegal game room on South Lancaster Road. Undercover officer Ruben Martinez saw suspects fleeing. One of them, 34-year-old Timothy Jefferson, pointed a gun at him. Martinez, not wearing body armor and without his camera activated, fired his weapon. After the shot, Martinez put on his vest and activated his camera. Jefferson was given CPR at the scene and taken to the hospital, but did not survive. A loaded handgun was recovered near him.
Hey, he ran. Hey.
That's what you want.
Two more suspects were arrested nearby. One moment of confrontation led to a chain of arrests. Bridgeport, Connecticut, 1 a.m. on Saturday. Police responded to the home of 45-year-old Huntley Jackson after a report of a mentally disturbed person.
Right?
Yeah, anything about that. He was spitting all over us.
You don't know calm, you don't know reason, you know hospital.
Which hospital do you go to? Sir, can you unlock the door?
See? Why we don't do this.
What's your name? Get out of the room. What's your name?
I just got to the back.
What's your name?
Oh.
Get away.
I'm like, this shit, man.
As Officer Maurice Setti opened the door, Jackson charged out shouting and stabbed her multiple times. One officer jumped in to help, while Officer Jesse Jimenez fired 2 shots, bringing Jackson to the ground. Police took him into custody. Setti was released from the hospital the same day. Jackson was hit in the torso and is in stable condition. He's now charged with attempted murder.
Walk the knife. Vehicle slowing down, getting off on Winnebago.
A pursuit began when the suspect refused to stop for police, reaching speeds over 100 miles per hour and racing across multiple roads in Winnebago County.
There'd be a white male driver with. Now we're going northbound, Rolling Meadows. Vehicle slowing, 25 miles an hour, still northbound. Still northbound. Pulling into the public training center.
Sheriff 91, Nora 145 is requesting that you box them in if possible.
Now going southbound, Rolling Meadows Drive. 91, we're entering. 91, he's got nowhere to go.
Drivers reach around,
The vehicle continued recklessly until it was abandoned near a roadside ditch. As the suspect stepped out, the car rolled backward and struck him. The impact knocked him off balance, but he kept trying to run.
Taking a
Officers quickly closed in and took him into custody without further incident. Speed might take you far, but it won't help you outrun responsibility. The law doesn't chase to punish. It acts to protect the community, and sometimes even you, before things go too far. Boone Beach, Florida, April 5th, 2025. Police responded to a 911 call about a man threatening his father with a machete at a local park. When officers arrived, they saw Eden Jules standing firm, weapon in hand, eyes filled with hostility.
Unit 61.
No, step back, sir. Step back, sir, step back. No, stop, go on the ground. Get on the ground, go on the ground. Go on the ground. Go on the ground, get on the ground. On the ground, no, on the ground. No, listen, relax, on the ground, sir. Sir, on the ground. No, stop. No, what's going on? No, listen, stop. No, what happened? Talk to us. Sir, talk to us. What's going on? Sir, stop. What's going on? Stop.
Officers shouted commands, drop the knife, get on the ground, but Jules refused to back down. He screamed and charged directly at them. Gunshots rang out, Jules collapsed. Officers moved in to provide aid, but he did not survive. One reckless charge led to a fatal ending. Should the law be tougher on those who attack police officers? Type yes if you agree. No if you think otherwise.
Right, 31. Start EMS.
Jennifer Wilson was caught driving 82 miles per hour in a 65 zone on I-75. When troopers signaled HR to stop, she refused.
White female driver, black hair, 40s.
Kept going, then lost control as she veered off the road. Her SUV rolled several times before stopping in the median.
Yeah.
Hey, fire hydrant, or
She now faces charges for OVI, failure to comply, and loss of control. She's also connected to a hit and run reported earlier that day. Running never erases guilt. It only makes the outcome worse.
EMS is on the way.
A 911 call reported a man threatening civilians with a knife. Sergeant Cody Rogers and his team arrived on scene quickly, giving commands and deploying a taser, but the suspect didn't comply. Instead, he grew more aggressive.
get in your car and lock the doors. Drop the knife. Hey, drop the knife. Drop the knife.
Sergio, no.
Drop the knife.
No, Sergio,
Drop the knife.
Sergio, te van a tirar. No.
Hey, Sergio, no queremos lastimarte. Sergio, no te queremos lastimar.
Hey, buddy.
Within seconds, the man charged at officers with a knife in hand, forcing them to open fire to protect themselves and others. Screams filled the air in the chaos, and when the dust settled, the suspect, Sergio Groover, was pronounced dead at the scene. Nearby, a stabbing victim was rescued and has since recovered. Once again, justice is spoken. Don't forget to like and subscribe to catch more thrilling pursuits from 911 Chase.